morning, everybody, and welcome to Morning Coffee on the Radio Vision Network. I am Mark Cook, and we have a huge Thursday morning for you today, and we're getting things kicked off right away with one of our favorite people in the whole entire world. He is the artistic director at the Moorestown Theater Company, and his name is Mr. Mark Morgan. Good morning, Mark, and welcome back to Morning Coffee.
Good morning, Mark. Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure.
You're so welcome, and today I want to jump right into it because you have something awesome going on over there, and Tuesday is the big day. Les Mis opens up at the Moorestown Theater Company. So tell us about this show, Mark, because it's a little unique for what you guys do over at the Moorestown Theater Company.
Yeah, Mark, we do a lot of shows in a year, 15 shows every year. We do one show a year that is just a teenage cast. Mm-hmm. And I really wanted to give them something to sink their teeth into. And what better than what a lot of people would say is their favorite musical.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. I mean, numbers worldwide, I don't know, 30, 40 million people have seen it worldwide. The movie was out a couple years ago. It tours all the time, comes back and forth on Broadway. It's just so popular. And we had never done it. The high school in Moorestown has done it actually twice in the last 15 years. But we had never done it at Moorestown Theater Company. So we are doing it with our teens. And of course, we can't ever do anything the easy way. Right. Normally, our teenage show we do in 2 weeks. A normal camp session is 3 weeks. But for our teens, normally we start on, say, 3 days ago, Monday, August 8th, we have auditions, start rehearsing, and open the following Wednesday night, which is pretty amazing to do last year, Legally Blonde.
Yeah, that's a fast track.
In 8+ days, and then have shows.
Yeah.
Well, we figured this is called Les Miserables School Edition.
Okay.
School Edition is just a little bit cut down from what you'd see on Broadway. So
right.
Broadway's 2.5 hours. This is probably 2 hours, maybe 2:15.
Okay.
Whereas a junior is about an hour and a half.
Right. They cut a lot more out of junior shows.
And like a kid show is like only 30 to 45 minutes. So this one's kind of, it's like single A ball, double A ball, triple A ball, and then major leagues. Mm-hmm. This is like triple A.
Okay.
Because it's that long.
Awesome.
So we couldn't have started Monday.
Right.
We had auditions in May. Once we cast the show, then we had probably 6 or 7 rehearsals where we went through all the music, went through all the blocking, said, all right, guys, get off book in May, June, July.
Right.
Come in Monday, August 8th, instead of ready to audition, ready to run. So that's what we've been doing the last 3 days of rehearsals, getting used to the stage, staging group numbers. When I leave here, I'm going to camp, and we are going to try and run the show for the first time with one cast. Not only are we crazy enough to try and attempt this in this short time span, but we wound up double casting a bunch of the female roles because we got so much great talent out. It's almost an all-star cast from various high schools in the area. So we double cast, and normally we do black and gold because that's Moorestown colors, but there's a song in Les Mis black and red. Right. So we're going black and red cast this time.
Okay, cool.
So black cast is going to run it for the first time starting at 9 o'clock today, and the red cast will go at 1 o'clock. And we're going to try and do a full run in that 3-hour window for each.
Yeah, well, I think it's worth mentioning that, like, Les Mis is a really aggressive show to try to tackle, and most high school theater companies, they don't want to even mess with it because it's really something to take on when you agree to do it. So what happened is once word got out that you were thinking about doing Les Mis and you were gearing it towards the high school age, like 30 high schools in the area just jumped at the opportunity, and all of these kids kind of came out of the woodwork. What was the process like? The audition process? It was huge, right?
Yes. Last year we did Legally Blonde Junior. We had 39 teenagers out. Right. Nice number.
Manageable.
Worked fine. Yeah. We had 53 out for Les Mis. And we put the word out. We always advertise in various high school musical programs in the spring. We have kids from all over the county, and someone here is at Cherokee or someone's at Shawnee or whatever, and they say, "Hey, Mr. Morgan, can you put it out in our program book?" Of course we will. It's good for the kid. They have to get so many ads. It's good for us to promote theater to people attending theater. Right. Pretty easy target audience there. Yeah. Shooting fish in a barrel type of thing. So we advertised all over, and we actually 19 different high schools, 6 different middle schools, so 25 different schools are represented in our cast. And the kids who've come out, for the most part, are the ones who are getting leads in their shows, in their high school shows.
Right. They're the ones serious about it.
Right. This is their life. This is what eat, sleep, breathe it. And they wanted to experience, because either their high school doesn't do it or no one community theater in their area. So, like, I have 5 kids from Burlington Township High School, half-hour drive.
Oh, that's
coming to
great.
camp
That's
every
great.
day. 5 from Cherokee High School, 5 from Moorestown High School, of course. But then 1 or 2 from all these different schools that we've never had any kids from. Eastern High School, Paul VI High School.
Great.
So yeah, and that spreads our brand and our word out there further, and hopefully all their friends are coming to see them. And then maybe we've already announced next year for the teen show, we're going to do West Side Story.
Oh, great.
Which is never done in high schools because they feel they're not going to have enough sharks and jet males.
Right.
Or they'll have to cast
Yeah,
girls.
you got to make sure you got enough guys out there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a thing.
So we're hoping that spreads so that we're kind of known as the place where we challenge teenagers and that they can come really sink their teeth into a classic musical.
Oh, you talk about sinking your teeth in. I was just having a conversation literally last night about how Les Mis is the benchmark of a Broadway musical. We have people that like Les Mis, we have people that like Phantom, and they put both of those shows up against every other show, including a lot of the new shows that come up. But Les Mis, and it's almost like you have yours, right? It's either Les Mis or it's Phantom. So for these kids to get this opportunity, I think it's a really special thing, and it's a really great thing, and the spotlight should be shown on the Moorestown Theater Company for doing it. So I got to take a break, but I want to let everybody know right now, go to MoorestownTheaterCompany.org and get your tickets. They've got shows starting on Tuesday, and then they run.
We have 8 shows, 2 each day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, not on the weekend. It is a camp, so we have to be done by Friday.
Right.
So real quick, it's 2 and 7 on Tuesday and Thursday. Thursday is at 10 and 7. We have some camps that come to us all the time, so we needed a morning performance. And then Friday is 10 and 2.
Okay.
So we're done for people's weekends.
Right.
So,
yeah, I mean, this is really, it's kind of a good schedule because I think people are going to be looking for stuff to do next week. It's kind of that in-between time, right? We're almost ready to get back to school, but we're not quite ready yet. What do? We need to get the kids active and engaged in something, and going to take them to see Les Mis is a perfect opportunity. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a quick break, real quick, but we're going to come back and we're going to talk more to Mr. Mark Morgan from the Moorestown Theater Company.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
Today's show has been sponsored by Farmers Insurance in Voorhees, New Jersey. To protect your assets and the people you love, call Mike Skoranek, your local Farmers Insurance agent, at 856-336-2553.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Mark Morgan from the Moorestown Theater Company. And Mark, we were talking about Les Mis, which is coming up next week. This is such an amazing undertaking that you guys are doing. It's your teen show. It's for all of you drew from all local high schools and middle schools to get some really great talent. So we want everybody to get out there and see this show. And you've got performances. You got 8 performances starting next Tuesday, and everybody can get all the information on MoorestownTheaterCompany.org. So go do that right now. Open up another little tab there at the top of the screen. Push it over, type in MoorestownTheaterCompany.org and check it out and get your tickets. But we want everybody to go to Les Mis. But listen, you've got so much stuff going on over there. It's almost like, well, where do you start? Where do you end? But I know that this next thing that's coming up is so cool. You got to tell everybody about it.
Well, we do shows all year round, and we do a 9-week summer camp. The first 3 weeks, one show, all ages 6 to 17. Not broken down by teen or preteen.
Right.
Then we do a second show. First one was Sound of Music, which went great. Second one, we just finished Alice in Wonderland Jr. last Friday. Again, 6 to 17. Well, a couple years, this will be our 5th year now, at splitting session 3 by age. So we have the teens doing Les Mis this year. We have this new show we started last year, we call it Broadway Kids. This year we're doing Broadway Kids 2, real creative name, but so we're doing Broadway Kids 2, and that's for our preteens. Now, they both started Monday, 3 days ago.
Wow.
Last year, when we did Legally Blonde and Broadway Kids 2, or Broadway Kids 1, with 39 teens, 29 preteens. They didn't know what Broadway Kids was. They didn't get it. It worked in my head, and I had to make it work on paper and then on the stage.
Right.
So we had 68 kids for the 2 shows in the building at the same time. This year, we have 53 for Les Mis and 50 for Broadway Kids,
wow.
too. So we're over 100 kids, from 68 to 103. With Broadway Kids, too, we write a script, an original script. My director is one of my teachers, and her husband is a very funny guy, and they wrote this script. And this year, we're doing a telethon to raise money for the theater company. And
cool.
They just go from song to song based on requests from people calling in.
Right.
So that's the cute hook on
What
this
a
one.
neat concept. That's really cool.
But what I promised the preteens, who were a little jealous they weren't getting to do Les Mis, especially my 11 and 12-year-olds, I said, don't worry, guys, we haven't forgotten about you. We're going to do a song from Wicked.
Oh, cool.
We're going to do a song from Finding Neverland.
Nice.
A song from School of Rock. 3 shows that are on Broadway right now.
Yeah.
You can only see in New York.
Yeah.
And we are throwing things in from Tangled and Mulan and The Wiz. We're opening with The Wiz, Brand New Day, and then we're closing with Wicked.
Yeah.
So we're hitting Wizard of Oz from both ends, but not the real Wizard of Oz that everyone knows. But,
right.
So the preteens, there's 13 songs in this. Most of them are in 7, 8, 9 numbers, especially the boys. They're in a lot. So that's what we're doing for the preteens. Now I'm getting it from the other end. Some of the teens, including my own 13-year-old daughter, is saying, wait a minute, now you're doing Wicked when we're too old? I said, hey, you got Les Mis. You can't have everything.
Yeah.
So that's rehearsing right now at the same time as Les Mis. We have the Les Mis kids upstairs rehearsing on the stage. The Broadway Kids cast is downstairs working in the classrooms and such. 2 weeks for Les Mis. Then that 3rd week, which will be our 9th week of summer camp, teens are gone, Les Mis is over, and then Broadway Kids hits the stage and starts rehearsing that Monday, Tuesday. We open Wednesday night. There's 6 shows that week, August 24th, 5th, and 6th, August 24th, 25th, and 26th, of this Broadway Kids 2, which we fully expect. It's double the number of actors.
Right.
We think it'll sell more. Last year was really like a leap of faith for people to say, all right, Mark, what are you cooking up now?
Yeah.
I said, trust me, it's going to be really cool. It's going to be great. And it was. And judging by how many kids, I love those 29 who took that pioneering ride with us.
Right.
Most of them are back, unless they aged up, like my daughter did. And plus, we got a lot of their peers and friends or people who were in the audience saying, oh, now I get what you were telling me.
Right.
So that's going to be so cool too. So both shows, Les Mis, Broadway Kids 2, they're up the next 2 weeks, starting next Tuesday.
You know what, it's so cool, and I want to just make a couple quick notes here. First of all, you wouldn't be able to pull off what you pull off if you didn't have such a great team over there. So let's give them a big shout out, because you're wrangling, and I don't mean to say wrangling like we're talking about cattle, but you're wrangling over 100 kids on a daily basis. It's a really big task to take on. And I know that you work like crazy, but you got a great team over there too, and we want to give them a little bit of a spotlight too.
Definitely. There's 3 full-time staff members with the Moorestown Theater Company. Myself as producing artistic director, my wife as the managing director. Her name's Carol Ann Murray, and then Annette DeRosa is our administrative director. 3 of us work year-round, full-time. This is our job, our career. We have a part-time costume designer who's with us, half time, who's brilliant. Just did a great job with Little Mermaid costumes and Amazing Lion King last summer. His name is Tom Surcott. Then for the summer, we hire probably 8 teachers and then up to 20 counselors. So some camps your kids can go to, I remember I worked at camps prior where I had 25 kids with me.
Right.
And 25 to 1. With
That's
our
a lot.
numbers, it's down to more like 6 to 1, 5 to 1,
Oh, that's
sometimes even
great.
4 to 1, because we had 2 counselors with every group. We break every cast into 2 or 3 or 4 groups, 2 counselors per group. Then they go to see a teacher. We do classes in the morning. So in the summertime, we have like 25 people working for the Moorestown Theater.
Yeah, I
for the
mean,
9 weeks.
it's just so awesome, because to hear it, it sounds like, man, you really fast track stuff. It sounds like you guys move really fast, but you have the people there that are hands-on to make sure that the kids are getting the best experience. And remember, folks, that's what it's all about. It's about the kids getting, exposure and experience in theater. So, listen, we ran into another break already.
Okay.
We're talking a lot this morning. This is how it goes, right?
Love it.
So, there we go. Oh, man, Pete! What's up, Pete? Pete's getting ready to come on. He's one of our Philly sports guys. I'm going to check in with Pete and find out what's going on a little bit. Take a quick break, but we'll be right back here on Morning Coffee on the Radio Vision Network. Stick around.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facial, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
Today's show has been sponsored by Farmers Insurance in Voorhees, New Jersey. To protect your assets and the people you love, call Mike Skoranek, your local Farmers Insurance agent, at 856-336-2553.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Morning Coffee. Sorry about that, on the Radio Vision Network. And we are wrapping things up with Mark Morgan from the Moorestown Theater Company. He is the artistic director, and man, that title doesn't even encompass what you do. It's a great title, right? Artistic director is a cool title, but man, you got so much going on over there. We talked a little bit about Les Mis, which is coming up next week, and then we talked a little bit about Broadway stars that you got coming up. So Mark, this is so cool. Moorestown Theater Company does great work for getting kids involved with theater and getting them exposed to, making them well-rounded individuals, and this is what we love. And if they've got any sort of interest in theater, they got to go to MoorestownTheaterCompany.org and get them signed up for anything, any way to get involved in the camps and all of that. So, we talked a lot already. So this morning I wanted to just give you the opportunity to look into camera 3 and just let everybody know all the stuff you want to let them know.
Well, thank you again, Mark, for having me, and Keith Reynolds, the man in charge here. Always a pleasure to come in and talk with you. MoorestownTheaterCompany.org. All our info is on there. You can get tickets for Les Mis or Broadway Kids 2, our final 2 summer camp shows. You could buy tickets to our dinner dance October 15th, a black tie optional dinner dance where grown-ups can be adults instead of just parents. They can come out and have fun with us. We even do a child sitting service, so you can drop your kids off and they'll be doing theater stuff while you're black tying and dancing and bidding on auction items. That's October 15th. We start our studio classes in September after Labor Day. We have group classes in singing, dancing, and acting, different types of dancing, tap, jazz, and ballet for kids on Saturdays. Our 2 fall shows will be Spamalot Junior. It's not officially a junior show, but Spamalot is the condensed version of Spamalot. First time anyone in the area is doing it.
Fun.
That's going to be, I think, for our 10 and ups, 10 to 17. Our younger kids, we're going to let them do a show with the adults in December. Ever hear of something called A Christmas Carol? It gets done periodically,
Yeah,
once
I
in a
think
while.
so, yeah.
Once in a while.
Yeah,
in the
it's a pretty
holidays.
good show.
Yeah, and we're doing the version that was played in Madison Square Garden for 10 years in a row back last decade. Jason Alexander and Kelsey Grammer were in the TV version.
Great.
Great score. We did it in 2010. We're doing it again. To this day, my music people say it's the hardest score of any show we've ever done. Just gorgeous Alan Menken
It's the
music.
hardest, but the most rewarding because it's fantastic.
Alan Menken, who's written, Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin and so many great musicals. He did the score for this show. All that's coming up this fall. With our summer camps, we also allow for those kids who don't necessarily want to sing and dance. And beyond stage, we do a tech camp for kids who want to be backstage and running boards, light boards, sound boards, spotlights. We also do a costume/makeup camp. Maybe they don't want to, again, be on stage, but they are good sewing, or they want to, color on people's faces, as someone told me.
Right.
So there's a place for everyone in theater, and we truly believe that. Moorestown Theater Company, kids with special needs we take. Anyone who wants to come play in our sandbox, we'll make sure there's enough room for it.
It's so awesome. Look how excited he is. The least we could do is check out the website, right? So go to MoorestownTheaterCompany.org. Check out everything they have going on. Mark, thank you again. We appreciate you coming on. Always love having you. And I got to take a quick break, but we will be right back here with the sports update. Pete, Billy Sports Guy coming up. Stick around.